Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Welcome to Titillating Tuesday, 28th November 2023, cold day. It's getting there. Yeah. Winter's coming and the atmosphere is changing. Still not sure about the explanation because the earth is closest to the sun during winter, but it's colder up here because it tilts that way. I don't think that tilt is enough to cause that cold. They say it is. So yeah, it's kind of like that weird, you know. What was I gonna say? I don't even know. Yeah, what's been titillating me for the past week? Some weird shit. Yeah. I was weird shit I can't really talk about without revealing too much. Yeah, what I talk about, this is like a blog, innit? Yeah, so I talk about my shit that concerns me. I don't talk about other people's shit. I don't talk about topical shit. People sensitive nowadays. You can't really talk about shit, but you can talk about yourself, right? They can't forbid us from doing that now, can they? But you have to be careful when you talk about yourself. You can't reveal too much, but at the end of the day, that's up to you and how you fight, how you traverse through life. Everything I do put out publicly is the only thing that should concern the public, you know. And I don't really review, because whatever you put out there can be discussed. Otherwise, if you don't want it discussed, don't put it out there. It's simple. So, yeah. I don't know. When the logical errors that we're currently experiencing as a collective are ironed out, it's always a hard road, isn't it, to fix logical error. You know, we can go through it the hard way, or you can learn to be honest with yourself and admit when you're wrong and make the corrections that you need to make. But going through it the hard way, especially in these times, is the way it's gonna go, because even scripture says that. I remember a book called Revelation says that we'll be overpowered by people who are just stupid if you think about it, and we won't be able to do anything about it, but something will be done. Something natural or supernatural will happen that will get it done for us, you know. And I think if you look at the description of the Most High in the Bible, it looks like something that people who go through chemo would experience. When Musa met the Most High, lost his hair, kind of went blind for 40 days, started radiating. It's like radiation poison. So maybe a high intensity beam of gamma ray will hit up. But that's already happened, by the way, a couple of years ago. It was in fact last year, I think. The earth got lit up for 7 seconds or 10 seconds by an intense gamma ray burst from a distant star. So I don't know. Kind of looks odd to me. Because if I was to take a chip and zap it with gamma rays, it would be like chemotherapy for him. You lose all his hair. Wait a minute. He'll become deformed. Yeah. So that's been titillating me a bit. And yeah, I was just like, if you have apparitions and something that's made of mass comes out, if that was to be turned into pure energy, you could light up the whole world for an hour. Things like that. I'm a scientist, you know. So whenever I see what you call supernatural or paranormal phenomena, I try to look for ways in which that can be utilized. Yeah. You know, because everything we need to go through life is here, because life is symbiotic with non-life. Because our reasoning tells us that life came from non-life or did it? You say the concept of life is also something that is perceived and subjectively deduced. You know, so we can choose to see life in so many things. So I don't know what we can say about the symbiotic way that life exists in the world as we know it, as we see it. We're really dumb and got logical errors, but those are safety errors, because there's certain things we're not supposed to figure out, because that will mean that what bounds an object that is unbounded doesn't exist. You need boundaries to have definition. So if you get rid of the boundaries that define what your consciousness is, well, your consciousness stops existing. Some people say that if you get rid of those boundaries, you start astral projecting, but I doubt if they got rid of those boundaries, yeah, in a scientific way. If we were to examine it scientifically, I doubt if they got rid of their boundaries. Because an unbounded object, it can't be called an object. Everything is nothing. Yeah, so you need boundary for you to define object, and for your consciousness to be an instance, yeah, discretized from all the other consciousness there has to be boundary to it. Yeah, if there isn't, that's just unfathomable. So you can't really, I can't even contemplate that. So consciousnness must have boundary. You know, that's why we got logical errors. That's what bounds me. That's what bounds all of us. So I've been thinking about that quite a lot, about the boundary of consciousness and why we must fall. Consciousness is a trick that we must fall for, and if you figure it out, you lose the magic in it. Have you ever seen a trick and you try to figure out how it was done? Yeah, but once you see it, it's no longer wow. You know that one though, yeah. Yeah, let's hope you do. Anyway, today's joke. What do you call people who are crazy but chewy inside? Mentos. You know those sweetie condiment chewing gum Mentos. Yeah. Yeah, that one was a good. My titillating Tuesdays are long nowadays. 28th of November 2023, Titillating Tuesday out.
Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Like, subscribe, share.